What's up there, guys, and welcome back to Digger Detecting. So as you can see, we've got a beautiful day in front of us. Look at the sky, blue skies, sunshine. Jokes, it's wet, cold, and we're here in Victoria, Australia, of course, the wettest and coldest state. So, and as you can see, we've had quite a bit of rain. Now, we were only here a couple of days ago, and in between that time, we've had over 2 inches of rain. So quite a bit, and we're also expected to get more today. So what I'm going to do, I've been smart today, and I've brought extra pair of socks, extra pair of boots, and I have with me the wet weather gear. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the wet weather gear on. We're going to grab all our gear out, our shovel, our detector, all our nice and clean gear out that we just finished cleaning, and now we're going to go and get it dirty again today. So who knows, the pinpointer might turn black again, or I dare say it will. Anyway, so what we're going to do is, as I mentioned in the last video, there was an old school here. I'll throw up a picture again, basically, of the school, and it's sat right here in front of me. So I have been here numerous times, and we found the toy car just over the back there in last week's video, and all these little English strippences up along the fence line. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to target around on the left hand side here, and if I can't find anything, I'll go back over to where I was having some success over on the right hand side, where the toy cars and the pendants and the pennies and the coins were coming from. So anyway, but I have had some success on the left hand side here, but I'm going to revisit that today and try my luck again. So anyway, let's get that gear dirty. Right, so we're all ready to go. We've got the wet weather gear on, and I had to adjust the detected pouch because putting these pants on, they make my waist a lot more, well, thicker basically, and I have to adjust them. I feel like I've gained weight, and just in time too, because here comes that next batch of rain. So anyway, let's get cracking. Look how clean it is. Almost don't want to use it. Don't want to dirty it. Righto, so let's get him lit up. And what I'll do is I'll just give you a quick run through of what we're going to be running here. As you've seen in the last video when we were here, ideally what was working for us was running all iron bias. Now I generally dig from 18 to 40, however we are going to utilise on the all iron bias mode again today, running in the horseshoe button, park 1 still, and still with my settings. However, we're going to listen to everything. So just running through everything else you can see there, pretty standard. I will bump that recovery speed up, just 1, just so I'm not missing out on any targets. So the quicker, or basically the more trash you have in the ground, the higher you want your recovery speed. So, and that also comes down to how quick you swing. So iron bias at 1, that's good. We didn't dig too many rusty nails last time, so I'm happy at that. So we'll give him a noise cancel. And what we're going to do is we're going to point at the power lines again and let it do its thing. I did not even check the sensitivity then. What are we at? 23. There you can see it, 23. So that'll do, 23, we'll work with that. Look what's coming my way. You beauty. Loves me a good storm. Anyway, not even scared. He's done it, he's got a first good signal, and this is a nice short sharp one. That's a good one, that's a good one. That's why I'm out here. Let's see what he is. Must admit, I'm not that cold. The face and the nose and the ears are a little bit cold though. There he is. Here's your coin. Well, that's a good way to start the day. We dug a few nails, but we've got a ramhead shilling, 1952. That's why we're out here. Beautiful. Once it focuses, there it goes. Whew, that's well worth the cold nose and cold ears. Lovely. Alright, I'm not even going to clean him off too much. I'll just give him a wipe at the back. He's fairly corroded. Beautiful. Righto, into the pouch he goes. That's our first coin, and lo and behold, it's a silver. So those last 3 or 4 nails that we've dug and a little bit of rain that we've had already, it's been worth it. Look out, there's another guy. I got a shadow. That means the sun's out. Woohoo! Oh, blue skies behind me. Look at that. Man, look at that. You can see what's coming off the coast. Not if I do that. Check this out though. Look at this. I stood back up from where that shilling was and listen to this. There he is. It's only a very small target, but that could be another silver. It's definitely going to be another coin, I reckon. Let's have a look. Ground's so nice to dig out here too. As I said, we've had a lot of rain. It's in the plug. Right, let me zoom you in before we check it out. Where are you? We're getting down to him. Ah! Ripped off with a 1-cent coin. Sure, that's what it is. That's what it is. How's that? A shilling next to a 1-cent coin. Yeah, 1-cent coin. Now, well, first, luckily we got the shilling first. So, I wonder if there's another target there now. We'll stand back up and check. Look at that sun! I can feel it on my back. Beautiful. Well, this is an interesting piece. It was fairly deep down. You see here too, we're in the sand. Now, I dare say, I know we're on top of where the toilets and what have you used to be, so I dare say they use this sand as a foundation laying before they laid the buildings. Anyway, just come across this piece here. He's quite an intricate, nice little piece. I don't know what he would have been used for. He looks like some kind of... He was obviously fixed onto something with those 4 bolting holes. And then used for locking something. Looks like a locking mechanism. Looks like the bolt would go through and go down maybe or something. Bit hard to tell with all the dirt inside it. Anyway, we'll give him a bit of a clean up. And we'll try and work out what he is, because that's a nice piece. Very nice piece. He was quite deep down, and I thought, oh, it can't be a coin, being that far down. So, yeah, we're rewarded with this nice piece. You can see just how big this school site was. There's my car up the front there, and as you can see, this school site ran all the way to that corner of the fence, all the way down to those tree lines, all the way back up, and following this tree line back up to the corner there and back around to my car. I can't twist any further. Huge block though, and in last week's video, we found the Dinky toy car way over there underneath those golden elm trees. There! So pretty much under, where's my finger? Under that fella at the end there. So, and now we're working all the way back over here. I've got another nice target here too, so we'll give you a listen. Seems like it's only a small target, 23, 24. We'll give him a bit of a dig live on camera. Oh, hitting something there. This is, as I said, where the torts and all that were too. So, you can see a bit of charcoal in the hole there. They've been burning something. Alright, pinpointer might help. Okay, so he's up in here. That's what he was. It's a something. I thought that was a lipstick tube then, but it's not. Just a bit of aluminium rod by the looks of that. Bugger. So check out the old cricket pitch. Pretty cool, eh? And I know what you're thinking. Have I detected around it? Yes, I have. You can see all the LiQWYD in there now. all this high grass. This is called capeweed, and generally the cows don't eat it. They will, but they would rather pick and choose the clover and the better pasture first before they eat that capeweed. It can make them sick if they eat too much too. But basically, the old cricket pitch here, I gave a really good go in summertime when a lot of this capeweed was not here, and the cows had basically stripped it clean, and it was almost like a bowling pitch. It was yeah, unreal. And I gave it a good go, and up this end of the cricket pitch, I'll put up a picture. Basically found a nice 1918, I think it was, for King and Country Anzac medallion. Absolutely beautiful. As I said, things in this area being sandy and loamy soil, they tend to last very, very good in the ground, unlike some other areas where it could be volcanic or what have you, and it just eats away at it. So basically though, in the picture you'll see that metal, and right throughout this paddock we did get a few more coins, me and a mate. I must say though, as you venture down to the trees, like I gridded it this way, I should probably grid it this way now, once all this capeweed's out of here, but I gridded it lengthways and basically found quite a few coins. However, as I sort of ventured further down into the trees, I found nothing, absolutely nothing. Even in amongst the trees, you know, I would have presumed that the kids would have got down there and played, being that it was part of the school block. But look, I found nothing, so not worth my time down there. And as you can see, we're about halfway through the site, and we're slowly venturing over to where we had a lot of success the other day. So everything in my mind's telling me just to walk straight over there. However, doing that, you just never know what you're missing out on. So we'll just venture over there slowly, methodically, and make our way over there as we pluck a few more targets. Right, so we're getting over to where the Dinky car came out from the other day, and where I was sheltering from the rain, also under that tree. And as I mentioned, that's where the kids were playing. There was a sand pit there that I can confirm. I've spoke to one of the residents that used to go to school here, so and they said, have you detected the old sand pit in front of the big tree there? So there you go, there's another toy cart, and just confirms it. It's where the kids like to play. This is their favourite hangout spot. So, and as I said, if the school building sat up over there, toilets down there, this would have all been sort of open ground for the kids to play, and this big old tree just would have been probably one of their favourite places, I could imagine. So, and then leading down to the cricket pitch too. So very cool. Just need to try and find what towed him now. This is a trailer, so something towed him. So we'll try and find the other half. So this is a pretty cool one. I'll just set it back up just to show you sort of exactly what happened. So it is staged, however, I haven't touched a coin yet. So I'll just show you what happened. Got an 18 on the Equinox. It was a surface target. You could hear it sort of bouncing. Gave him a quick dig, and this guy popped out, which, look, I don't know what it is. Might be part of a fob watch, maybe, with that inner sort of channeling there. Anyway, so I threw him in the pocket, and then I sort of went like this with the pinpointer. Oh, if I turn it on, because I did have it on, and I thought, oh, there's something else there. So I rolled around the plug, and look what I see hanging out. And you know, I still seen some more of this other pieces here. So you know, that was the target, I believe, that I was picking up on. However, by discovering that other target and basically removing it, we've also got a coin. So you know, like if I stood back up now, the 18 would be gone because we've removed that target, and now there'd be like a 2021 sitting there, because this is a penny, and it's not just a penny, it's a Britannia penny. I can see 1870 something. I think I'm going to clean off in the grass. It's only a handy thing being a wet day. So there you go, 1875 by the looks of that. Very cool, very cool. So as I said, without removing that top target, we may have missed this guy, or may have had to dig him up another day. But just goes to show, you dig out that top layer, like I sort of believe there's layers of history. you know, so 20, or they might go by 10 years of layers or so, you know. And then, you know, over that 10-year period, whatever's sort of lost in that 10-year period or 5-year period, whatever it be, sort of creates a layer, and then there's the next 10 years or next 5 years, and that creates a layer of coins and what have you, and then there's the next 10 years. So I do believe you sort of got to strip that top layer off and work your way down to the better stuff. So and that's not even to say that the better stuff's deeper or anything in all circumstances. That's more just to say that sometimes there is targets that the Equinox will pick up on, or any detector will pick up on before, and it'll prioritize that target over another target. Whether it be trash or treasure, you've got to dig it, because you dig at the trash, you unlock the treasure. Here comes the next lot of rain. Don't you love it? Just makes for an interesting day, I reckon. So look at this one. Do believe he might just be a 2-cent coin. 26, 27. He's not very deep. However, that could be a silver. He had a very nice sharp signal about him. So could be a silver, or a latch thing. I found a few of these. I never know what they are. Once again, they obviously mounted to the wall. It might have been to put something in and then lock that piece down to lock it in on the wall. Whatever it may be, maybe a poster or something for the kids. So yeah, don't know. Strange one. Found a few of them though. I'd love to know. If you know, be sure to drop a comment below. We're slowly making our way over there. Look at this one though. Sunbaker. He's a sunbaker for sure. He's just sitting there. Let's have a look. So what I find generally, if you hear a target like that, like it was short and sharp, this one, so I'm pretty sure it's going to be a coin. However, generally if you hear a target like that, it's really, really loud. There he is right there, look at that. We didn't even have to dig for that. Tis a roo penny. 53. You see his nice little impression there. You actually read Australia there, I think. Not if my finger's in the way, you can't. 53 though, what a perler. So generally what I find, as I was saying, if you hear a target like that and it's either really loud and it's saying it's shallow, it's either a surface target like that one just was, or it's something really, really large and it's really, really deep. So generally that's what I find. So but that one, as you heard, was short and sharp, and that's why I knew it had to be a sunbaker, or close to a sunbaker. Rightio, 25 this one. He's hiding behind that leaf. Dong dong. The leaf just blew onto him. So but I flipped him over, hit the camera straight away for you. I knew what he was, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you will too. He's basically an old spigot tap handle. So this would have been used. Let me clean him out for you. Get out of there, dirt. There he goes. So he's got the little square head at the top there, and basically that would have went onto the water tap and turned him on or turned him off. So very handy, very handy. I've got a few of these now. They always ring up nice and high. So I love finding them, and they also go through the tumbler and clean up very, very nice. Righto, 10 to 12. We've been going for, we started at a bit after 10 o'clock, about 10:30 we started, so been going for a bit over an hour now. Need some lunch soon, I think. However, as you can see, so there's our target there, we'll grab him in a minute. As you can see though, we're nearly over to where we found Dinky. So Dinky come from that tree, underneath that tree just there. So we're going to go back over, make our way over, and we're also going to attack this tree, underneath this tree, and we're also going to do behind the shed, because where that shed sits is where the old basketball courts were. So anyway, let's see what the target is. He was a 19 on the Equinox, so it could be a sixpence. 19 is generally a sixpence, so and there you go, we proved ourselves right. 1951. Geez, we're doing well on the silvers. 2 pennies and 2 silvers, so even Steven. That's the way I like it. You can see there his nice little patina impression in the dirt. So, yo beauty! Lunchtime now. Check it out, we got a rainbow. It's going to show us where the pot of gold is. Which end do you reckon it's at though? Left or right? Because the right hand side looks closer to me, so it looks like it's probably a less distance to walk. How cool is that? You know, a lot of people wouldn't even bother coming out on a day like today. You know, just due to it's just a bit wet and wild. However, why not? Why not? Put the wet weather gear on. I'm snug as a bug in a rug. I'm actually too warm. I've unzipped the top jacket and I'm thinking about ditching it under one of the trees there so I can come back to it. Just as long as it doesn't get wet. But what a pearler of a day. Righto. So something a little bit different. We actually did find a $2 coin here last time too. And I sort of couldn't believe my luck. I thought this was going to be just a Coke can sitting on the surface. But there you have it. We've got another $1 coin. As I said in the last video, this school shut in 2003. So nothing to find, you know, not surprising to find something a little bit more modern here, such as this $1 coin and such as a $2 coin that we got last time. So pretty cool. That was clean when we started the video. So was that. So was that. Oh well. All part of it, isn't it? I'm just going to have to go home and clean it in the bathtub again. So this one, 25, 26 it was. Could be a Florent, could be a toy car. Just quietly, I'm hoping for a pendant today. I think I did say that at the start of the video. That's neither. That's a Coke can. Coke bottle top lid. Never mind. Never mind. I am hoping for a pendant though today. And look, coming across this sort of stuff, if these are still here and I've missed out on picking up on some of these, surely there's a Florent here, or surely there's still a pendant here to find, or a toy car. Any of those possibilities. Because otherwise, if it was stripped clean of all those high signals that I generally like to hunt for, they wouldn't be there, those bottle tops. Whew. You just missed that last batch of rain. That was crazy. Got me a bit more wetter. That's all right. Look at the coil. Clean as a bean. Look at this one. Probably hard to see the screen with all the water on it. 19. You know what that means? That could be a sixpence. Just like before. He's not very deep either, only a couple of bars deep. So we'll give him a stab. Let's see what we got. So generally a 19 is a sixpence or a half penny. In the back wall there. He's a penny, he's a half penny. See? Told ya. So yeah, we got lucky there with the sixpence before. It's a Commonwealth half penny too. I rubbed the wrong side. You could tell straight away he's a penny. And you see that brown. That's hard to see because I've mixed it all up now. And you can see where he's sitting there with that brown discolouring in the dirt. And that's just the copper staining, basically the oxidisation coming off the coin over the years of it sitting there and leaching into the ground and staining the dirt around it. So, and you'll find that with the silver coins too. Focus. Oh, that'll be better if I zoom in. Can't get a date anyway, we'll have to clean him up when we get home. Under the tap, he's too dirty. He's a 1/2 penny though. Right, so as you can see, we're right beside the building now. And we snagged another penny. Look at the crazy hole I dug for it though. I wasn't quite sure where the target was coming from. It was really mixed signal. So I just thought, why not open up a big hole? We're only in a paddock, 1950. So beautiful condition. We'll just make sure that is on. There's nothing else. Okay, there it is. There's something else. Just a bit of foil. We'll see what else we got. That's it. That's all she wrote. So we've made it to the other side. As you can see, the car's way up there, the shed's back there, and this morning we started way over there. And the reason why I've come all the way over this way is not only one, because we found the Dinky toy car and a few other toy cars around here in the past. I actually found a little tractor just over there. He was a Lesney die-cast toy tractor. He had a headless farmer still on him. I'll try and put up a picture of him, but really cool piece. Yeah, so sort of dragged me back over here again, looking for toy cars and also pendants, because I should mention we found a few pendants in along here, and as I said in last week's video, I do believe this is where the school was discarding and burning a lot of their rubbish, hence along the fence line, so which is common. You see we've got a nice target there too, which the reason why I hit record is because basically this sounds very similar to some of those pendants that have come from here in the past. So we're going to see what he is together, because I haven't been filming too many digs today live and showing you the numbers, sorry. It's just a little bit too cold to be slowing down and not moving. So I've just been trying to keep on the move. Where is he? He's disappeared. Okay, so he's a bit back. Where were we going? Oh, there he is. He's not a pendant. He's a silver. That's all right. I'm happy with that. So we pinpoint him a little bit off, but we did it. We found him. 1942 silver. Beautiful. So just going to keep humming around here and hopefully go forward a little bit more, a few more steps, and try and pick up on a few of those pendants. So there could be none left, who knows, but with the success that we've been having here while the ground is wet and the site is nice and easy to dig, these targets seem to be standing out quite nicely. So we're running back over all that old ground and seeing what we can find. Right, so I was going to dig this one. I've just stabbed the spade in. I thought, hang on a minute, what happened last week? I did this, dug a pendant, and I didn't get it on camera. So if this is pendant corner, where we are right now, which it has been in the past, I want to get this on camera. So I'll show you. So a little bit more exciting than just me coming and going, hey, check out what we found. Actually see it come out of the ground together. Oh, there he is. We got another sixpence. How's that? Beauty. And look, you're probably thinking, what are they doing throwing their coins out in the trash? However, that was pretty commonplace. You know, they didn't mean to do it, just like we don't mean to do it now. 1934, your beauty. However, as I mentioned there in last week's video, once again, before I was being shot at by the farmer up the road with his shotgun, jokes, it wasn't me he was shooting at, but basically they would, kids would be paid a penny or whatever to go out and burn the rubbish or go out and dig a hole and discard the rubbish. And you can just imagine, you know, like today, you would accidentally throw something out in the rubbish that wasn't meant to be there, like a coin, like a pendant, like a brooch or badge or whatever it be, and it would end up in these burn piles, in these pits. So very cool. Try and find a pendant now. So we're up this end now. God, I get around a lot, don't I certainly move. I get my exercise. Anyway, we're up this end now. We got away from where the pendants, toy cars were, and we're up here, and we're right near the cricket pitch that I showed you before. So, and guess what? Nice target. That could even be a florin, you know. Imagine that. I sort of doubt it. I'll just give him a dig. You see how soft the ground is. Ready? Watch this. Boom. Halfway down. It's almost like soup. It will be soon. Oh, there he is. Dropped off the shovel. We got a penny. Damn, not a Florent. That's alright, because as I said before, I had done this side on the cricket oval, 1948 he was. So I'd done this side on the cricket oval, so for any more coins to be coming out of here, there's part of his coin impression there. For any more coins to be coming out of here is good. So I just want a pendant today though. We got a toy car last week and a pendant, but I want another pendant. See the detector jumping there? It's randomly picking up on interference and it's interfering with the detector. And a lot of that could be the approaching storm and the rain, and also it will be due to this electric fence and the power lines. Anyway, we're working through it. We've got another target here. I dare say, oh look at that, he's a coin. He's a coin. It's a penny. So we're just working with that noisy detector and just seeing what else we can find. And it's paying off. I didn't show you there before, but we found another rue penny about 5 minutes ago too. So getting quite a good count of pre-decimal coins for this site yet again today. And it's just due to running that all iron bias, trying to go as low and slow as possible, picking up on any sounds that we can, and also this wet ground, because this wet ground, it's making all those signals stand out so much more, so making them more conductive. The detector can pick up on them easier. Right, so now we're up this end. God, we get around a lot, don't we? I'd love a mapping system that would map my movements, and I know there is apps out there that can do that, just to show how crazy it is where I walk all day. I have to do a couple of Ks every day, I reckon. So anyway, we've got a nice little silver here, and this looks like the coat of arms silver threepence that we were missing the other day. We had the English threepence and we had the wheat threepence. However, we could not get a coat of arms early design Australian threepence. Well, there he is. There he is. That's the one that we were missing. So very nice, and he was just at the end of these basketball courts here. So as I mentioned before, you had the cricket oval up there, basketball courts here. So we're pretty much right at the end of it. You can see how it sort of tapers down there. So imagine someone would have dropped that either before they got on the court or after they got on the court, or someone watching someone on the court. Righto, so we're over the fence, back into this paddock again, and near the shed again. Don't know how I missed this guy before. Just goes to show you can walk one way, miss it, walk the other way, and you get it. And I must admit, I nearly missed him again. I sort of swung over and there was a heap of targets here, and this one was in between them all. So it was very, very sort of and then a high spike in the middle. So, and just as well, I like to listen. I've got my ears sort of tuned into those high tones. So whenever I hear them, I swing back over and double check and make sure there's a target there. Pays off. I'll tell you what, we might have another sixpence here, or halfpenny. And then we are going to call it a day. I think we're sort of dug our little heart out today, and I think we've done enough. So we're going to call it a day after this dig. Oh, after this and maybe a couple more, because you know what I'm like. I've got to make my way back to the car. Okay, it's just a bit of rubbish. That's an old tin. Look at that. Old tin of some sorts. Anyway, what I was going to say though is tomorrow is my two sons' last day at school for the week. They got Friday off, and Friday what I'm going to do, pretty exciting stuff, I'm going to take advantage of a site and a permission that I got access to. Oh geez, I think it was January. I think it was the start of the year. Basically what happened is I went to do a quick shopping Coles one night, grabbed some bread and milk and what have you. Seen a mate, a friend of mine, and he said, mate, I follow you on Facebook, I see what you do, see what you find. And look, this guy I actually went to primary school with. He was been a long time friend of mine. Basically said to me, me and Dad have got an old property out on the farm there, you're more than welcome to come out and have a look, and we'd love to see what you can find. Oh, hello there. That's a high one, 38. We better dig him, see what he is. But yeah, look, I've got a permission there to go and check it out, which I haven't done yet. I know they're not going anywhere. I know that the permission's not going anywhere, so I just haven't went and sussed it out yet. However, I will. I've got full intention to, and we might do that this Friday. Take advantage of the boys being off school. An old drinking cup. That's what a 40 is, or a 38. But yeah, look, we're going to take advantage of the boys being off school on Friday, and Zave, I'm sure, would love to come out with me and run his Vanquish. And not only that, I would love to run the Vanquish out round there and start trying to learn it, so I can then share some tips and tricks of the Vanquish also. Okay, so who out there has dug a galvanized nail and it sounded like a really good target, and it wasn't, it just turned out to be a nail? Like this guy, well, actually these three guys, it come up as a 21, 22, and it's generally the head of the nail that the Equinox is hitting on. Unlike this guy though, he's got three heads, so I'd say seized together, possibly from when the school burnt down. So he's picking them up one at a time though. Right, so we're out of the paddock. As you can see, we're finished. So, done. And look how dirty we got. I was nearly going to go and rinse it off in a puddle over there, but look, we're not going to bother. We'll just go home, throw it under the garden tap, and go from there. So we're also going to give you a look at our finds. We've got the good stuff there, and the trash and the rubbish here. And as you can see, we dug plenty of it. Before we go home though, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to shoot up the road, because I've been led on about a year ago. I've been told about an old shack that used to stand on the corner of a roadside, of an intersection, a bit of a Y intersection, and there used to be a little a hut, a shack in there. So I'm just going to go check, see whether it's still roadside council land or whether it's been fenced off and it's privately owned, because if it's not, guess where we're going? Righto, so here we are. It's not fenced off by the looks. And I can also, I better put my aerial down before I snap it off. Probably need to get out and have a bit of a wander around and see what's sort of going on. Although, look how thick the bush is. Wow, it's bloody thick. Righto, we're going to get out, just have a bit of a walk around, just see that we can't make out any sort of structures or anything like that. So, and it is a bit thick, as you can see, but we might put the wet weather gear on and go from there. Okay, I can see a clearing. I can also see a fence line. See the fence posts? So that is now someone's property. I dare say the house sat in there though. Oh, let's try and get back through here. So yeah, a little bit more research. Noisy truck. A little bit more research required on this one. I do have the map. What I'll do is I'll try and throw up a picture of what I am seeing on the old 1947 survey aerial map that the army did. So you should see it up there in the top left corner, and basically sort of shows on this corner allotment that there was once a house. It's a bit hard to see, I know, a very, very black and white grainy image. However, going off that image and expanding out, like zooming out a little bit more, what you're not seeing is there was three other houses up the road, and they're the ones that we end up getting onto on Don's property, and finding all those coins and cap guns and what have you. So look, always worth a try. We obviously need to find out who owns that land now, because I'm 100% certain there was a house there. So let's go home, do a little bit more research. Okay, so as you can see, we're back home. We've got all our stuff laid out, ready to show you. And as you would have seen in the last clip, we went and looked for that house. Now, I've done a little bit more research just quickly, and what I've done is I've overlaid a map. Now, I'll throw it up on the screen. Basically, what you're seeing is you're seeing two images that I have screenshotted. Basically, one that has been taken from online, and that is the aerial survey map image done from 1950s, and that is now overlaid basically on top of today's current Google Map image. So what you're seeing is the map, the image being overlaid, and you're basically seeing the opacity being dropped, lowered and raised, and therefore showing the house. So pretty interesting, and that's sort of how I find my stuff, how I find my sites. You check out these old maps. I'm part of my local historical society. I'm part of 2 historical societies actually. I think I'm the youngest member there in both. Anyway, but that's how you find your stuff. Research, jump online, do a bit of hunting for maps and parish plans, all that sort of stuff, old pictures, everything like that. It all helps you. So anyway, we're going to take you through some of our finds. So as you can see, we dug a lot of rubbish, so heaps of rubbish, and we did dig a few rusty nails, therefore we end up bumping the iron bias up to 2 and cancelling a few of those out. So dug a few of those lower numbers, but mostly what we were finding is those higher tone targets. So, and that's alright, it just means that there's still a heap of good stuff there to find. So anyway, we'll take you through the coins. Now the sun's not out today, as you've seen. It's hiding behind the clouds, so we'll work with what we've got. We've got the 1911 Commonwealth halfpenny. We didn't find any full Commonwealth pennies either, which is a bit strange. 2 Britannias and 6 roos we got. So 1875 Britannia penny. You see he's got a crack there, and I reckon this guy's been through a fire. So you see all that pitting and fire sort of damage to him. So I definitely reckon he's been discarded in the burn pit. So unlike this guy, you can see he's just got that normal oxidization verdigris copper going on. So anyway, what we got, 6 roo pennies, no halves this time, and this one's the best one, 1953. What a cracker, beautiful condition, lovely. We also got the 1951 sixpence, the 42 sixpence, and the 34, and we also got that little 1910 threepence. Now this is the one that we were missing in finding last week's video. So we got all those English threepences, and we had the wheat threepences. However, we did not have a coat of arms threepence, and as I mentioned, 1910 onwards is when they started minting these, and you can see there he's a 1910, so he's one of the first ones ever minted. Really cool. So favourite for the day is the ram head shilling. He's got a bit of a nick down the bottom, and as you can see, I reckon he's been through the burn pit too, so he's got all that discoloration on the back. So anyway, look, I'm going to throw up a video too and do a video of how I clean my silver coins. The pennies I don't do too much with. I generally just rinse them under water and leave them be. The silvers, however, there is a few tricks that you can do to clean them up. A few different methods, the tumbler, bicarb soda on the stove with foil and what have you, and boil them. There's a few different methods, so we'll run you through them at a later date in another video. So we had the 2-cent coins, the 1-cent coins, nothing special, common culprits, and the $1 coin, what was he, 1996. So as I said, not unexpected to find, considering the school shut down in 2003. We had this random piece. He obviously mounts to the wall, 2 up the top, 2 down the bottom, and he clips something. He holds something on. I don't know what. So pretty cool piece. This little piece here, he may have come off a chain, a wrist chain, or a fob watch. Who knows? I'm not really sure. And then this intricate old piece here, very, very ornate, nicely decorated. I don't know what it was for though. Mounted up the top and the bottom, left and right there, as you can see, and it had some sort of mechanism there. It's broken off at the top there, and basically it's sort of like duplicate brackets there. So I'm sort of wondering what it did. I reckon it was like a handle up there, and it opened and shut something, or it held something. Don't know. Interesting piece, and that's the sort of piece that I'll just quietly sit on, and I'll just wait until in future I see something similar and basically learn what it is. So, or who knows, I might you know, see something in an old documentary or even read about it in a book. got a few old antique books there I can go through. We also had the little Lesney England toy trailer. Now it is a Lesney. He's very hard to see there. You see Lesney England written on the wheel there. So, and what we're going to do is we're going to use these wheels. We're going to use these wheels and we're going to put them on the old Dinky tow truck that we found the other day. I dare say they'll fit. So pretty cool, pretty cool. The trailer is not much chop. However, we can reuse those wheels. So the last piece I was going to show you. Now we did not find this keg tap today. It's just something that I've got out for a demonstration purpose. However, last piece I was going to show you was this keg tap spigot tap handle. Basically, as I said, you would go to the tap. That's still got dirt in it. You go up to the tap and you put your handle. There we go. You put your handle on the tap and you turn the tap on or off. So that's what they're there for, those little taps, and you find them quite often. So very cool, very cool. I do like finding them. I do like them, and they come in all different sizes and what have you. And as I said, they clean up really, really well. Being brass, you throw them through the tumbler, and you even put them on the polishing wheel. They come up like brand new. So anyway, I really hope you enjoyed today's video. Be sure to hit that subscribe button below. I'd love to have you follow my finds for future. We've got some more great sites to hit up as we go. So, and we're just going to have to keep braving these cold, wet days. So that's all right. Anyway, that's fine by me. Nothing that a bit of wet weather gear and an extra jumper won't fix. So anyway, as I said, hit that subscribe button, and really hope you enjoyed. And we'll see you on that next adventure. Cheers, guys. Happy hunting.